Hi, I'm Brian Ireson. I'm one of the trainers with the Computer Workshop. In today's tutorial, we're going to take a look at how you can import an Excel document into InDesign and apply your paragraph and character styles. So to begin, you can see that I have a single one-page blank document. I have already loaded in my styles to this document, and I now want to bring in information from an Excel spreadsheet. I want to bring in a table. So I'm going to place this, and to do that I will either use the keyboard shortcut Control D, or I will go to File in the main menu and locate Place. In the Place window, I will navigate to where my original file is stored and then select it. Now, before I rush and choose Open, I want to take a look at the three options just above the file name. The one that I'm specifically looking for here will be the ability to show import options. I want to engage this so that I can see how I'm going to bring this table in. So once that is engaged, I'm going to go ahead and click Open, and I will get the Microsoft Excel import options window. Now, if this was a very dense, heavy workbook with lots of different spreadsheets, I would then see the list of all the sheets with their names, and then I can define the cell range. By default, it's going to grab all of the connected data, and I have a small data set here of A1 through F6, and this is good to go. As to the formatting side of this window, I would recommend that you choose Unformatted Table from the Table dropdown. Here you could see you could bring it in with all the existing formatting from the original Excel file. You could convert this into tabbed text, or you can bring it in as formatted but only once. I am not a fan of bringing in something that I'm going to have to do extra work to clean up and get in the correct formatting. For that reason, I would recommend that you bring it in as an unformatted table. As for the table style, if you have built table styles, you could choose to apply the correct table style that you want as it is coming in. In this case, I don't have any table styles created, so I'm going to leave this at no table style. You can actually set the number of decimal places to include and whether or not you want to use typographer's quotes. I'm going to leave these to their defaults and simply tap OK. This will, of course, load my cursor because I did not have a text box or text frame already in place. So I will just come to the top of my page, margins here, and click and create a text frame that contains the table. As you can see, the table is smaller than the text frame. In fact, you can see here is a red dot which indicates that I have too much text to fit into this cell. To begin editing the table, we need to switch to our text editing tool, and to do this I am simply going to just double click into my table. At this point, I want to take a look at some table controls. If I hover at the top of a column, I will have an arrow pointing down, which will allow me to select an entire column or drag and select multiple. If I put my cursor at the beginning of a row, I will have the arrow pointing in, which will allow me to select an entire row or drag across to select multiple. If I wish to select the entire table, I will put my cursor in the upper left corner and locate the diagonal arrow, which when clicked will select all of the table's content. For the moment, I am going to come out here to the edge of my table and drag that so that it is the same width as my text frame. Then select the entire table, right click onto my selection, and you will notice that you have the ability here to distribute rows and columns. In this case, I am going to distribute the columns evenly, which means that each column will represent 1/6 of the width of this table, as I have 6 columns. Now, I'm going to apply my heading 1, or my first level heading, to this top row by selecting this entire row, and then in my paragraph styles I can click the appropriate style that I would like to apply. I'm then going to select the cell that says region 1 and click and drag down to select all the way to region 5 and apply the heading level 2 style. Selecting all of the cells that have values, I am now going to apply the basic text, and now everything is in the correct formatting. Of course, if I wanted to draw attention to a specific piece of data, I might want to consider using the character style. So I can either highlight some text here in a given column and then apply the comp name, or a range of cells and apply specific formatting into specific cells only. I hope that you enjoyed today's little short tutorial and found this useful. If you enjoyed this and would like to see others, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course LinkedIn. You can find us on the web at tcworkshop.com to see a list of upcoming classes being offered. Until next time, take care for now.